One of the most rare photographs ever of the whole exhibition is a Friedrich Nietzsche. Tell us about that.
You're absolutely right. This is a rare signed photograph, signed and inscribed photograph of Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher, and it's inscribed to Meta von Sales, the women's rights activist, and it's actually the only known signed photograph of Nietzsche, and the photograph itself has been taken in 1882, and it was also used as frontispiece in Zarathustra edition in 1893. So alone the photograph itself is super rare, but having that inscribed and signed, it's makes it even better. Yeah.
So this is an imperial manuscript, which means it was made for the Emperor of Ethiopia, and it was in his library in the mid-19th century when it was looted by the British soldiers and brought together with many more treasures to the British Museum and other places. So they looted his library, and the most beautiful Ethiopian manuscripts are therefore no longer in Ethiopia, but ended up in institutional or private possession in Britain. And this very manuscript went then through a dealership, Quaritch at the time, around 1898, to a female collector who was very famous in her own right. And already back then she had the idea to restitute all these manuscripts to Ethiopia again, which was the primary reason for her buying it. But then unfortunately she passed away. And so this manuscript went back into auction, went back into trade, and went through numerous private collections until it ended up with us here.
Tell us about this amazing original item of Fitzgerald.
Yes, this is the Brooks Brothers coat that Fitzgerald wore in the 1920s. As we see here in the photograph, here he is alongside his wife Zelda. And you can see the Brooks Brothers coat. He wore this religiously, was a huge fan of Brooks Brothers, helped pioneer the Ivy style, the Oxford shirts and the looks of the 1920s. And this coat was something that came into the possession of Sidney Gilleroff, who was MGM's makeup artist about the time that Fitzgerald was ghostwriting screenplays in Hollywood prior to his death. And so it was in Gilleroff's collection and then in a private collection in California. And now it's making its debut here at the New York Book Fair.
That's wonderful. Is there any history about the coat, like how long he wore it, or during what years? Or?
We have a number of pictures like the one here where you could see the velvet collar. He wore it quite a bit in the 1920s. There aren't as many photographs of him in the 1930s, and of course you don't need an overcoat in Los Angeles.
Do you have any other amazing items you could speak about?
Sure. This little photo set is the first example of 3D technology used to promote a motion picture. So these little photo set with images from the 1923 film Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is a film that is partially lost. All the large prints have been lost. It was a Lon Chaney film. So it's a set of 20 cards showing the production of the film that were sent out to journalists ahead of the film's release to, encourage them to write about the film, help promote it. We could find no records of any other sets of it that have survived.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, please.
Okay. This is a modern edition of The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald's greatest novel, a book that's, still widely read, widely studied in schools, and widely debated. Fitzgerald was a writer that literally defined a generation, and this is his greatest legacy.
This is an old manuscript from the old history of Russia. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. It's a really exciting and historically resonant manuscript from the Old Believers sect of Russia, the Raskolniki, and it dates very interestingly from around the period of Napoleon's invasion of Russia. And the thing that's interesting about the Old Believers, who are a very, very kind of reclusive sect in society, they had their own culture, their own book culture, was that they were constantly anticipating the apocalypse and producing books with commentaries on the Book of Revelations and the coming apocalypse. But what's particularly exciting about this one, of course, and the timing of it, is that they identified Napoleon as the Antichrist, and they also even went so far as to say that the Apollyon in the book of, identified in the Book of Revelations is Napoleon. It was like almost like a sign. But the book itself is wonderful. It's full of these original manuscripts and illustrations showing scenes from the apocalypse. And I'll just sort of try and show you a few of them. But they get very interesting. You start to have also figures from beasts and monsters, and the great beast and the whore of Babylon, and characters like that. So it's seriously cool, but also sort of interesting, historically specific in the way that it ties in with the invasion of Russia by Napoleon. This volume was also later exhibited in the British Museum in London, but it since was deaccessioned, and we got it out of a really, really special manuscripts collection. So that we've just brought it out to show to you at the New York Antiquarian Book Fair. So
it was on the temporary exhibition at the British Museum.
It had been one of the things exhibited in the British Museum in the 19th century and maybe early 20th century, and then sometimes these things get sold out of collections, and this has now come into the collecting market. So it's very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Great.
جادة إلى الاتحاد الدولي للصحفيين والمجتمع الدولي من أجل وقف هذه الجرائم وحماية الإنسان الفلسطيني الذي يسن الاحتلال اليوم رماحا ثانيا وسيوف ثانيا ويبحث.
أيوة شيشة مش الدخان.
نوجه رسالة عاجلة إلى المجتمع الدولي بضرورة حماية الشعب الفلسطيني أولا الذي ننتمي إليه، فالصحفي الفلسطيني لن في رجالية الاحتلال أمام العالم الصحفي الفلسطيني صاحب هوية ورواية ورسالة سيتمسك بها، رسالته الوطنية أولا. نحن نقول بشكل واضح المزاولات واللغة الدبلوماسية لم تعد مطلوبة أمام القتل والإبادة. الاتحاد الدولي للصحفيين تعام على تأسيسه في هذا اليوم والذي سيبدأ الإبادة لأنه بات يكافأ عما يرتكبه بحق الأطفال والنساء والشيوخ. نحن
So I am here at the 9/11 Memorial here in Manhattan, New York City, and you can see from the background so many people from all over the world coming over here to see with their eyes the memory, the loss, and the artifact things that reminds them of everything that really happened here. And last week on April 29th, the King of United Kingdom came over here with the Queen Camilla to lay a wreath here at the memorial, which is so important for many people. And we're gonna take you around to see what's really happening. They have the Memorial Museum. They have many things here that can remind you of everything that really happened. The E4 reporting live here for the news too.
You don't like it? The Flower Patrol? Me either, but I'm going to change. Flower Patrol or are you going back home? No, I'm going to go back. You going back to the front? I'll be back.
No, this happens, well, usually when they keep it inside, like bad weather, that's the only time, or if it's rain. Otherwise, they'll usually always be out.
It will be here, okay, okay. Because a couple weeks when I walked up, I was like,
It might have been cold, it might have been cold. It's still cold now.
My kids are here.
Minuty.
I'm not gonna come up here now and die by some bear. There's no, yeah, right? Like there's no way. I'm like, that's not.
Yeah, I'll show you. Look, this is our neighborhood shot. Okay, you gotta just start walking with the phone up. And then we're gonna do the.
What? I haven't.
Like right over there.
what time is it?
11:30. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
They've had to sustain a couple of hurricanes and things like that. So they make their return. Just 2 weeks ago, you can see some of the blooms. It is the only tree in the country that flowers. So it's This was not here a couple weeks ago. I couldn't tell standing over this where I could tell there was something, but I love the tree.
I'm going to try my magic powers, okay? I'm going to see if I can make a couple water here. Alright? Hold on, take it on the table, I'm going to use my secret ingredient.
This is crazy.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Anna, you good?
Yeah, I just keep losing stuff.
I know. I've lost it.
Okay, buddy, we got it.
I know the Avengers are ready. Oh, you guys ready, baby? You know what to do. You want to be like first helper. Big round of applause for our first superhero science helper. How you doing, Maria? How old are you? 11. How's that going? Better than 10? There's more paper here. Are you happy with it? Good. All right. Are you married, Maria? That's good. Take your time. Great as good. All right. Maria's going to help us. I'm going to show you a little superhero science. Now, sometimes people see what I do and they get confused. They go, that's amazing magic, right? And then I know it's not magical. I'm a scientist. I'm a mad scientist. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the hero. Maybe I'm the villain. We're going to figure it out together, right? But I'm going to try to do a little magic. I know this is magic. Okay, you know magic. You know an Avenger with magic powers? Does anybody know an Avenger with magic powers? Dr. James, right? The friend. Stand up, Marvel Superhero Day. If you're already taking your pictures with the Avengers, I got a superhero science lab I'm about to set up. I need a few people to come right over here and join me. We'll get started with some experiment on your head, hands up, point it down, hands up on your head, hands up on your shoulders, hands up on your head, hands up on your knees, one finger in the air. One finger in the air. That's pretty good, but you know what? I feel like we need to go a little faster. Can you go a little faster? You ready to show these other people how fast you can go? All right, so make sure to join us.
See those stairs over there?
Okay, who's the ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Hands up on your head, hands up on your shoulders, hands up on your head, hands up on your knees, hands up on your head, hands up on your shoulders, hands up on your head, hands up on your feet.
How are you?
Two fingers in the air.
about that time to hit the chicken dance. If you see yourself up on the Jumbotron, we need to see the Pollo Campero chicken dance. And they're going to go home with a really cool prize if they do that.
Well, lucky fan is about to win free Pollo Campero for a year. That she knows makes you happen.
You heard that. If you win the chicken dance, you go home with 1 year worth of Pollo Campero. 1 year. Let me see the chicken dance fans. Let's see the chicken dance. Hey. Turn around, you're on the Jumbotron. Yes.